Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier with stuff that we're going to start putting together for the channel, because now we're all in isolation. We need to keep some stuff going. So we're sat having a brainstorm an idea, and I've gone back to started watching like the early Pride fights and stuff. So what I'm going to do is pick out some of my favorites and some of my favorite like early fights that people might not have seen, and like basically break them down a little bit. Your job is rivalries. That's a good question to put out. So like if people can think of good MMA rivalries, what we thought of a few, didn't we? Like Tito and the Lion's Den was an obvious one.
Yeah,
what was the
Tito
one that you said? Cowboy and Jamie Varner.
Jamie Varner. That was a WEC one.
Yeah.
Which it was big at the time. But then yeah. I mean even like the Conor and Jose one to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Brock
against Bruce. That's a good one. Because that started way back in WEC days, doesn't it?
Well, that was after he signed his face, wasn't it? Kept signing on his face on the poster. That's what upset him. And so then he didn't he guillotine him with one arm?
Faber did in their first fight.
Guillotine Cruz with one arm in the first fight. But it's what I've actually written in my notes, because when you talk about like you and Marcus Davis, is that considered a rivalry? Because I'm gonna have to write this list, and I've got a load of things that I want to put in the group for rivalries. But is there a difference between bad blood and rivalries?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the thing is with a rivalry, that kind of grows, doesn't it? Like bad blood goes into one fight, and then usually it ends with that one fight. If it continues into the next one, it becomes a rivalry, I think.
Okay.
So does a rivalry become more than one fight? Does it extend past one fight, perhaps?
So that's like Ken Shamrock Tito.
Shall we see what the dictionary is saying for rivalry?
It'll probably say, let Owen do his job himself. Don't try and help him.
I do like to refer to the dictionary at least once a day, though. And rivalry. Competition for the same objective or superiority in the same field. That's kind of not very good, is it?
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary of rivalry is probably putting a shit in a freezer and using it as a dildo. Do you know what I mean? That's actually called space docking. That is a thing, but it's not called rivalries. But yeah, it's sorry.
How to pronounce rivalry? Someone searched on. Anyway, yeah, I reckon. How do you
pronounce it?
Huh?
How do you pronounce rivalries?
I have no idea. I reckon rivalries is something that extends past a fight. Like boxing. I remember the first proper rivalry I understood as a rivalry was Nigel Benn against Chris Eubank.
Big time.
They were fantastic. I mean, like polar opposites as far as people. Like completely different approach to it.
Didn't that fit you perfectly in the Nigel Benn camp? Because that's where I sat instantly. Because he was posh. Because Chris Eubank was posh, I instantly went the other side. I was like, oh, that's not me. Nope. I was straight over to Ben.